You're listening to Fast Facts, Ask the Expert with Tom Viola. Welcome back, everyone, into Fast Facts, Ask the Expert. This is February. Tom Viola, thank you again for being with us. I'm really excited to talk about local anesthesia again.
Thank you, Andrew. It's a pleasure to be a part of this project. You know, you and I have been working together for so long now, and I enjoy every minute of it. And being part of Ask the Expert humbles me. Certainly, I don't consider myself an expert in many things, but I do love to talk about anesthesia. So, yeah, let's move forward. And what's your question for today?
Oh my gosh, it's a good one. It's one that we hear quite a bit. And, you know, for me, I've worked in a lot of offices that do some surgeries. And so this is something that's top of mind, but I've also worked in pediatrics. So again, top of mind. How many cartridges of local anesthesia should we be using? Is less more?
Okay, I'm so glad you asked this question because this comes up so often, and it really has to do with molecules. This is a tough one for us to remember. You know, as soon as I hear the word molecules, molar, general chemistry, I start feeling pangs of nausea and feelings of vomiting. So I'm going to make it as simple and nausea-free as possible, okay? The best way to visualize this in your mind is to say, okay, I've got two options if I want to look at it this way. I can either use 2 cartridges of 4% anesthetic or 4 cartridges of 2% anesthetic. Both of those options are going to deliver the same number of molecules of local anesthesia. So which one should I use? Okay, well, obviously, since they both provide the same number of molecules, you could use both. But remember that in every cartridge of local anesthesia, there's an extra ingredient, acid. And since every cartridge of anesthesia contains acid, the more cartridges, the number I'm talking about, the number of cartridges you use, if you use more cartridges, you're adding more acid to the tissue, which drives down the pH and therefore ultimately will make it more difficult to establish anesthesia and maintain anesthesia. So we like to use less cartridges, but if we use less cartridges, doesn't that mean less molecules? No, we'll have to bump up the concentration. So using 2 cartridges of 4% anesthetic delivers the same number of molecules of anesthetic, but half the amount of acid as 4 cartridges of 2% anesthetic. And that's why it's more important to always consider the volume and the concentration and realize when in doubt, up the concentration and lower the volume. But as a matter of fact, keep in mind that every anesthesia we use, every local anesthetic agent that we use, has a maximum recommended dose that's allowed for a patient of a certain weight. So while that's our upper limit, it doesn't have to be the amount we use in each procedure.
Awesome. Tom, thanks again so much. Where can people find you?
Anywhere you would like to on social media at Pharmacology Declassified. I'm on all the platforms. And reach out to me anytime on my email address at tom@tomviola.com.
Excellent. We'll see you next month.
Thanks.
Thank you for listening to Fast Facts, Ask the Expert. If you have a topic you'd like one of our experts to answer, simply email me, Andrew@ataleoftwohygienist.com, and we will get it on the air as soon as possible. Thanks for listening.